Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It's unacceptable. Bradley Walsh Shocking update drops just a few minutes ago. Broken our hearts, this news must see. The ITV studios in White City, London buzzed with a special kind of excitement. This wasn't just any Chase episode, it was the highly anticipated Champions Return special. 4 of the most brilliant former contestants, each narrowly defeated in their original episodes, were brought back for a one-time rematch. Social media had been ablaze for days. They deserved better. Give them a second chance. This could be the highest pot ever. The lineup was staggering. Sophia James, a 34-year-old historian who once scored £11,000 in the cash builder and lost by 1 step in the final chase. Kiran Singh, 41, a software engineer whose obscure knowledge stunned viewers. Tina Wallace, 29, a legal clerk with a photographic memory. Mark Reed, 47, a pub quiz legend from Manchester with an unmatched poker face. Bradley Walsh strolled onto set, eyes wide with anticipation. "Look at you lot," he beamed. "Brains, speed, and probably the best chance of beating a chaser we've ever seen. This could be huge." He wasn't wrong. The game began with energy unmatched by any regular episode. Each contestant delivered. Sophia, £10,000 in the cash builder. Took the middle offer, won it back. Kiran, £9,000, declined a bold $50K high offer to play it safe. Back to the team. Tina crushed it with £11,000 and then shocked viewers by going for the high offer of £80,000. She beat the beast by just one question. Mark, £7,000. Solid. Middle offer, clean chase. The team had £110,000 in the final pot, the largest since the show's early record-breaking days. Bradley rubbed his hands together. This is what dreams are made of. But can they outrun the governess? Anne Hegarty emerged with booming applause, dressed in a sharp navy suit, her trademark smirk firmly in place. "Ah," she said, scanning the team. "I remember each of you, and I've come prepared." The team answered rapidly, working like a perfectly synced machine. Sophia and Kiran fed each other historical and scientific prompts. Mark buzzed in with pop culture facts. Tina delivered obscure legal terms with surgical precision. They hit 23 steps, elite territory. Anne began her chase, steady, unrelenting, robotic. And yet, on the 18th step, something strange happened. Bradley asked, "Which mathematician is known for his work on the theory of probability, born in 1623? Anne buzzed, "Pascal." The screen lit green. But viewers watching closely noticed something strange. Kiran's mouth had opened, hands twitching, just before Anne buzzed. In the studio, you'd never have noticed. At home, it was clear. On replays, fans slowed the footage and caught it. He had buzzed in milliseconds too late. If he had buzzed in faster, Anne would have been forced to pause. That 1 second was the difference. Anne caught the team on the final question with 1 second left on the clock. The air in the studio was heavy. Bradley's voice was low. Chasers win. £110,000 lost. The team looked stunned. Tina whispered, that was life-changing money." Anne, while polite, offered no gloat. They were excellent, worthy adversaries. But behind the scenes and online, the storm was brewing. Within 10 minutes of broadcast, Twitter was melting down. "Kiran buzzed first. Look at the tape. That's not fair. You can see it. He moved. We need a rule change. That was a game-deciding second. 80K and lives changed by milliseconds? No way." By midnight, ITV's social media team was overwhelmed. A trending hashtag emerged: Chase Rule Break. The following morning, ITV released a statement. All decisions made during the chase follow strict broadcast timing protocols and independent adjudication. While we appreciate viewer feedback, results stand. But that wasn't enough. Fans dissected the clip frame by frame. YouTubers posted slow-motion analysis. A 10-minute video titled "Kieran's Buzz, the second that cost £80,000" went viral. Even the Daily Mail ran a headline: "Chase in Crisis. Should ITV break the rules over a £110,000 controversy?" TV critics weighed in. Lorraine Kelly said on her morning show, "It's heartbreaking. That team was magnificent. Surely there's room for human review." Ben Shepherd added on This Morning, "Would it hurt to replay that final moment with VAR-style technology?" Fans began demanding a rematch. Behind the scenes, the chase's producers held emergency meetings. The controversy was good for ratings but bad for trust. "I've never seen anything like it," one assistant producer muttered. "It's like a national scandal." An executive suggested a radical move: replay the final chase under review conditions and broadcast the outcome. "Let the public decide," she said. Ann Hegarty approached for her opinion, paused, and said, "If it restores faith in the show, I'll allow it." ITV quickly filmed a special called The Chase, Justice Edition, hosted by Bradley Walsh, featuring the original team, reunited, the same final chase questions, a live studio audience, VAR-style buzz-in system to determine exact response timing. They recreated the moment. This time, Kieran buzzed in just 0.24 seconds before Anne. In the replay, Bradley paused. "Ladies and gentlemen, in this simulation, they win." Audience erupts. Then the bombshell. ITV announced that each team member would be awarded a good faith grant of £20,000, including Tina, who would get £40,000 as the high offer champion. Tina cried. "I never thought they'd actually do it." Bradley shook each of their hands. "You're all legends now." Chapter 8. The Rule That Changed Everything. From that moment, a new rule was added to the chase. All final chase buzz-ins will be monitored via VAR technology in high-stake episodes or where timing disputes arise. Viewers rejoiced. "The people spoke, ITV listened," one tweet said. And just like that, a team that had been devastated by a second became the reason the chase evolved. A year after the event, Tina, now working with a legal charity, gave a TED Talk titled "Buzzing In: The Psychology of Near Misses and Redemption." Sophia published a book on quiz culture, "Know It All: My Time on the Chase and What It Taught Me." Kieran now worked part-time as a question consultant for the chase. And Mark? He returned to his local pub quiz, but with a glint in his eye. They met for reunions once a year, and in the final scene of the episode's anniversary broadcast, ITV aired a voiceover by Bradley Walsh. In a game of seconds, anything can happen, but in the end, truth and teamwork always find a way. A month passed since the now legendary Justice Edition aired, but the buzz refused to fade. Tina, Sophia, Kieran, and Mark had become unexpected celebrities. Interviews, quiz show invites, panel appearances. It was as if the nation had collectively adopted them as their champion underdogs. But none of them let the fame go to their heads. One afternoon, all four met again, not on a studio set, but on a quiet riverside cafe in Windsor. The cameras were gone. This was personal. "I can't believe we went from losing £110,000 to sitting on magazine covers," Mark said, stirring his coffee. I still have people shaking my hand at the pub." Sophia nodded. "And to think it came down to less than half a second." Kieran chuckled. "And yet, people still argue with me on Twitter about whether I actually buzzed first." Tina, who had been quiet, finally spoke. "I wasn't even upset about the money. I just hated that moment, that empty silence after Anne won. It was like everything we'd built, everything we worked for, disappeared." "It didn't disappear," Sophia said. "It echoed, and it changed the game." Meanwhile, at ITV headquarters, producers faced an unexpected challenge. With all the attention on final chase buzz-in timings, some viewers began to question past episodes. A Reddit thread gained traction. "Other buzz controversies you missed." Dozens of near